Right there, Christ told you that he did not nail the law to the cross. So who are you to come and say you don't got no law to follow? Don't you, didn't your pastor tell you what happened to the lawless? Now this bugs me out. Your earthly father or your earthly parent will have a law in his household. I'm going to use my parent for an example. I could not come home at any time I wanted. If my father said come home at 10, I had to come home at 10. So my earthly father had laws. So if my earthly father who has laws, that's unperfect, and he's a sinner, what make you think the heavenly father don't have no laws to keep? Are you serious? So you mean to tell me growing up, y'all do whatever y'all wanted to do in your father's house? Your father at home let you do whatever you want. Is that what you're telling me? When y'all know y'all got licks if y'all did what y'all wanted to do? So if your earthly father gave you licks for not following his law, what makes you think the Father in heaven won't give you that same licks, man? What makes you think that? That you won't get punishment from the Father in heaven if your earthly father gave you punishment for disobeying him? But your pastor is teaching you that you can disobey God and you still gonna make it to heaven. What kind of nonsense is that? And it's a shame that I'm a young brother and I gotta teach grown folks this nonsense, man. I should be out here teaching something that's way more like higher than this. But I gotta teach grown folks to follow the commandments in the Bible, man. That's a shame. And I can confidently say that Satan has infiltrated your church, teaching you nonsense. Nonsense. Going opposite of the Bible and thinking you're following Christ. Show me where Christ said you can eat pork, shrimp, crab, or lobster. Where is that? Show me where Christ said I nailed the law to the cross, man. Y'all mean to tell me y'all really let y'all pastor dupe you like that? You've been tricked by your pastor, thinking he's so holy. Most of y'all don't even open up your Bible until Sunday morning, man. Or you'll probably leave it open on Psalms, so anybody that come in your house think you holy. How many of y'all actually read the Bible, man, and examine what you're being taught? Read that from the top again. And this is Christ speaking about the law, man. See, y'all don't know Christ. And by your actions, I can tell, man. I'm afraid of this brother right here because I know what he can do to my soul, man, or my spirit. But y'all, so-called Christians, y'all don't fear Christ at all. If Christ was to come down here again, y'all will line up to crucify him. Why? Because he'll be doing the same thing that me and my brother doing right now, preaching the truth. But y'all don't want no truth. I can confidently say y'all will put Christ back on the cross if he was to walk this earth. How I know? For example, what church would Christ go to if he was walking this earth right now? I'm gonna wait for that one. Oh, he's coming to my church. What church would Christ be going to? Would he be a Jehovah's Witness? Will Christ be a Seventh-day Adventist if he was to walk this earth? What church will he go to? That's my question. Which one? Will Christ go to the Catholic Church with the Pope, touching little boys? Or no, maybe Christ will go to the Pentecostal Church. If you have a religion you are not following Christ. Christ was not a part of any denomination that you are a part of. How you claim to follow somebody and you're doing something that he did not do? And don't ask me that question, because I can show you where Christ told us to do what we're doing now. He said, I command you to go into the highways and the gaps and compel my people. And that's what we're doing right now. But where did Christ command you to go to a Seventh-day Adventist church, or a Jehovah's Witness church, or a Catholic church, or a Protestant church, or a Pentecostal? You're gonna find out you're not following Christ, man. Read.
St. Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I come to destroy the law,
nor the prophets.
I have not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
Christ said he did not come to destroy the law. He came to fulfill it. It has not been fulfilled yet. He did not come his second time. So the law is not fulfilled. Read.
For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass.
Till heaven, which is above us, and the earth that we stand in, until heaven and earth pass. Read.
One jot,
or one tittle,
shall in no wise pass from the law,
till all be
fulfilled.
So until you see a heaven and an earth, you still got laws to be followed. As long as you see a heaven and an earth, you still have to love your neighbor the way you love yourself. You still have to keep the Sabbath day holy. You still have to follow the dietary law. As long as you still see a heaven and an earth. Read.
Whosoever therefore shall break
one of
these laws, these commandments, and shall teach men so.
Anybody that breaks these commandments, and you teach a man to break the commandments, read.
He shall be called least in the kingdom of heaven.
You'll be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. You'll be spewed out. Hellfire. That's crystal clear. So guess where you're going if you're not keeping the commandments? Now somebody gotta tell y'all, hell is not a place that you want to be in. Where the word died not, and the fire is not quenched. You don't want to be there. Read.
But whosoever shall do and teach those same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven.
Whoever will do these commandments and teach them, they will be called great in the kingdom. Now I don't know about so-called Christians, but I want to be called great. I want to store my treasures in heaven. I want to be called great, man. So I'm going to teach these commandments. No matter how much our people despise it. Matter of fact,
First Thessalonians 4:8.
the more people despise this word, man, your blood is on your hands. I'm currently washing mine. But our people are too stiff-hearted, too stiff-necked, too high and mighty, too proud to follow laws in the Bible. Now, how can you be a slave and you high and mighty, man? How you high and proud and you in the land of your captivity? How does that make sense? You think you got it all, but you don't have nothing. Hold that and hold on. We're gonna get back to that. Hold on. Revelation 3 and 15. Our people too proud. You don't know nothing. Read that for me.
Revelation chapter 3 verse 15. I know thy works, and thou art neither cold nor hot.
Christ said, I know your works. Christ said, I know your works. And you neither cold nor hot. Y'all seem to forget that Christ, you're being watched. And every movement that you do is being reported by the angels. Christ said, I know your works. Read.
I would thou were cold or hot.
He said, I would rather you to be cold or hot. But what's Christianity today? Is it cold or hot? Or is it in between? Read.
So then, because thou art lukewarm,
Because you are what?
so then, because thou art lukewarm,
Christ says, since you're not either hot or cold, you're lukewarm. That means you're in the middle, you're in between, you're half and half. Since you lukewarm, so-called Christians, read,
and neither cold nor hot,
you ain't cold or hot. Read.
I will spew thee out of my mouth.
Christ said he's going to spew you out of his mouth. What do you do when you're thirsty? Do you ask for cold water? Or do you ask for lukewarm? Christ said if you lukewarm, you will get spewed out. Christ's not dealing with you if you half and half. Oh, one day I'm going to be righteous, but let me do wrong today. God will forgive me. Let me ask for forgiveness first before I do wrong. Spew it out. Read.
Because thou sayest, I am rich.
Because you claim you rich. Yeah, you can buy your Gucci bag, your Louis Vuitton shoes, your Burberry belt. You think you got money. Can't even rub two nickels together. But you have on the $600 shoes. Thinking you rich, think you got money, think you got it all. He said, you think you rich, read,
And increase with goods.
and you increase with goods. You think you blessed. Because you got the earthly goods that you got. Oh, God blessing me. I can get my $50 perm. Or whatever mess y'all put in y'all hair. Or I got $600 shoes. I'm blessed. You check my belt. You think because you blessed because you got increased goods, man? What the Lord say about you? Read.
And have no need of nothing.
You think you don't need nothing. You think you got it all. You set. You're saved. Ain't nobody saved. You think you got it all. Read.
And notice not that all wretch.
The Lord said you don't even know you wretched, man. And what else?
And miserable.
And you miserable. You wretched, you miserable, read.
And poor.
And what?
And poor.
No matter how much money you think you got, working in your slave country, you are poor. You don't even know you wretched, you miserable, you poor, read.
And blind.
And you blind.